So I had an image of an African American Mario laying around in my tiny apartment, and I was thinking to myself, I would be open to this idea. Mario games have always lacked that type of diversity, and a drastic change like this might spice up the next installment of one of the greatest video game franchises of all time. Or at least the very least, Nintendo could add a black character into the franchise, and no, Black Yoshi is not adding diversity. So with the help of my editor, we asked the internet how it felt about a black Mario, and boy oh boy did people want to voice their opinion on the matter. Within a day, the post on the Facebook group I had left it on was on its way to 700 comments. I had received all sorts of feedback from many different people with many different ideals. The comments ranged from very thought-provoking ideas down to comments that sounded like they came straight out of the script from American History X. And out of a respect for the opinionated opinionators, I had etched out their name and profile picture for this video. Firstly, people were appalled at the idea. A black Mario, they cried? Such blasphemy. How could you ask the question that should have never been asked, they told me. People are very content with the way Mario has been for the last 40 years. The people went on to correct me on my Mario lore. Mario is already Italian. Leave it alone, they would tell me. He is called the Italian plumber for a reason. Many commenters were open to the idea of a black character in the franchise, but keeping Mario with his Italian plumbing roots. They essentially wanted to settle for a token black guy in the Mario franchise, which I felt didn't have the same impact as making Mario black himself. But amazingly, there were a few people that actually agreed with my idea, and some that even called me brave for even asking it. It would be a great addition. Someone wrote that there are so many immigrants in Italy that the idea of a black plumber named Mario might actually work. I thought to myself, finally, people I can agree with on the internet. Amazingly, there were some people on a level far beyond mine that wanted to go the extra mile and try to make Mario female or Hispanic, Asian, Muslim, vegan, and even non-binary. And a couple people even recommended we give Princess Peach a penis. But the ones who agreed with me were far outweighed by the people who were okay with answering my question with a racist comment in a public Facebook video game group. Such ignorance, such bigotry, I thought. With barriers like these, no wonder Martin Luther King has to keep on dreaming. Some people told me I should be ashamed of myself for even asking the question. Someone even took pity on me. And of course, politics reared its ugly head, and I was accused of being an SJW. Some even pointed out making Shaft white in the exchange. And I think we can all admit, Shaft wouldn't be Shaft if he were white.
Shaft. Hotter than Bond, cooler than Bullet.
And then someone pointed out something that really expanded my mind on the whole situation. It made me really rethink my whole proposal. Come to think of it, I've never actually met a black plumber either. I mean, I'm sure they exist, but the more I thought about it, the more it just didn't make sense. After I slept on the idea of never seeing a black plumber, I decided to take the post down, but Facebook had already beat me to it and threw me into Facebook jail. The lesson I learned from all this was no matter if you're black, white, Japanese, Italian, a plumber, or even a humanoid mushroom, it's never okay to answer someone's question on the internet with a racist comment. The end.